informant will include operators or licensed premises who do not want their place of business to become ones of danger or criminal. So, in legitimate informant, it is talk about the businessman or businesswoman who avoid to be involved in criminal or crimes or criminal activities. So, they will give information to avoid being involved to that activities. Next will be the B is the possible motives of the informant in giving information. Number one is the vanity, the self-aggrandizing person who led in giving information to gain favorable attention from the police authorities. And the vanity, the informant will give information to be, for example, to be known by the police officer and to be famous for them. Next is the civic mindedness or the public spirited person of good standing in the community who is interested in seeing that justice is done. So this civic mindedness is those informant who give information to because they have the attitude or they have the action that they protect and they love the nation and they care for the community so that they give information to protect the people living in the community. Next will be the repentance. Repentance. The person, usually an accomplice who has a change of heart and wishes to report a crime that is prying on his conscience. The repentance talk about the informants who give information because of their conscience about the criminal activities. Next would be the avoidance of punishment, or this talks about the informants who give information because they they were afraid of being involved to the criminal activities and being punished by the law. Next would be the gratitude or gain. Is it is talk about the for those who or those informants who give information because they will pay gratitude or they will pay gratitude to the police officer. Next is the competition. From the word competition, the informants or a person give information because they will they will they want to eliminate they want to eliminate their competitors from, for example, from business or other things. Next will be revenge. So other people will give information, confidential information because of revenge. Uh, it is very common in our community. Next is the jealousy. Jealousy, from the word jealousy, other person or people will give information because uh, they were jealous about the success of other people and not accepting the success of other people. Next is the remuneration. Remuneration. The person who informs us solely for the monetary or other material gain he is to receive. So other people or other informants give information because they want to gain something or have something from the investigator. Next is the investigator obtain and protect information. The investigator should follow the general rules regarding this relationship. These are the following: the fair treatment, reliability, and the control. For the fair treatment, the informant should be treated considerately regardless of his character, education, or occupation. So the job or the priority of the investigator is to guide and protect the informants from the danger take by by his action of giving information to the investigator. Next is the reliability, or the this investigator should be scrupulous or in the fulfillment of ethical promises which he may make. Any other police result in distrust and loss of the information. So, as I have said, protecting the informants is very important because you will protect them and also you will be giving them a trust to give you information for the future investigation. Next is the control, or the control talks about the as an investigator, you must not take or give an opportunity the informants to lead you or to give to give you command or to give you an order, because you, an investigator, has the power to control the informant. Next is the D is the dismissal of the informant. When the service of the informant are no longer necessary, or when he become undesirable, arrangements made for his dismissal must be made. So in the dismissal of the informant, as an investigator, you should be knowledgeable about your informant's consistency. So for example, if the informant's already giving you false information or information that is not true, you must dismiss him or her to be your informant. Next is the definition of term. For first is the tracing. Is the application of all procedure for the search or person. So in tracing, from the word tracing, it is the process or the method of tracing person or finding person that is missing. Next would be the source of information. So it is the application of various sources of information and connection with the criminal investigation. So there are a lot of source of information. For example, the informants, or informer, or the social media. Next is the tracing missing person. A missing person who is a minor, or if of major age, is seriously affected mentally or physically, or absent under circumstances which would indicate involuntary disappearance. So in tracing missing person, it is the process or method of tracing a missing person uh, that uh, that is missing for not less than 24 hours. And also missing person is affected by his or her mental and physical appearance. And that is all for the chapter 6.